Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Last Time Stylosa, and I think I'm getting a bit too old for games. So this is an interesting thought I had, which, I don't know whether you guys have been suffering from this, but I kind of have. So, when I played Alien Isolation last week, little things were really annoying me about the game. So, there was a point, well, okay, the xenomorph, right, in Alien, it's supposed to be the most perfect killing machine you've ever seen in your life, right? It can see in the dark. It's got like super senses. It's just gonna kill you. It's always been billed as the most, it's the perfect killer. It will just kill everybody. So in Alien Isolation, the fact that you can just hide under a table and the alien can walk around you and not know you're there and leave the room was like really like, that was like immersion breaking for me. I was like, this is bullshit. That alien would absolutely fucking destroy me. Like it would be like, oh. I mean, hell, even a pet dog could smell you under a table if you were hiding, let alone the most perfect killer in all of the universe. So that was kind of like, it was doing my head in. And I started to think, like, I'm not sitting down here and playing a game to enjoy the game. I'm ripping the game apart. And is that a problem with me? I don't know. So I've been playing a couple of other games as well. And it's kind of been bleeding through slowly over the last couple of years, I reckon, where I'm sort of getting to the point where I can't accept certain things happening in games because that is not how it would happen in real life. But here's the problem, ladies and gentlemen. It's a game. So use Alien Isolation again as the example. If the alien or the xenomorph is the most ridiculous killer ever, it would kill you all the time. You would never be able to progress through the game because if you tried to hide from it, it would just smell you and kill you. Or somehow detect you and you would die. It would be impossible. So then why have I got such of a problem with that mechanic? If that's integral to the whole point of the game. It's really weird. I want to know if you guys have got any examples of this in the comments below, because I bet you have. Because it happens to me all the goddamn time. It's just like, it's crazy. I mean, look at League of Legends, okay? And even World of Warcraft. In fact, let's look at World of Warcraft. League of Legends, the example with that would have been, I get, even Dota 2, I get really angry with having to play with people who waste my time. I'm not saying people always waste your time on those games, but those games you tend to find it. And obviously WoW is an example I've got recently, because I've been playing a little bit of World of Warcraft in kind of set up for a video which I'm going to make prior to the launch of Warlords of Draenor. However, there's it's interesting because if you go into it, like, it's been years and years and years since I played WoW. And this is only like a level 20 Warlock or something I think I've got. I would go in to the dungeon finder thing. Now, bearing in mind, the last time I played WoW was Wrath of the Lich King, which I think was the time the dungeon finder came in in some capacity, although I'm not sure. But it's not a new thing to me. I've seen it before, but so it must have been Wrath. I don't know, whatever. But I'd go into it, and there would be people who are like horrendously bad. Now, because usually I would play the tank, it was really pissing me off that the tanks were really slow, or people would just be AFK. And I'm like, I can't believe this. We're playing a game. This person is really annoying me because they're not taking part. They're breaking the game for me. But really, at the end of the day, does that even matter? I'm still going to enjoy the instance. I'm still going to enjoy whatever the hell I'm going through because it's still me doing it, and we're still progressing through it as a group. So it's kind of fine. Yeah, it was really annoying me. Going back to the Alien Isolation example, really annoying me that the alien was not just outright murdering me, because it should be, because it's the most perfect killer ever. You know what I mean? It's like, this is really annoying me. It's weird. It's a really weird phenomenon. I've been playing Elite Dangerous. Now, Elite Dangerous, I kind of don't get the feeling with Elite that I have been getting with these other games. Now, I know Elite Dangerous is aimed at the more mature gamer, let's say. I'm not going to say age-related, because you can be mature if you're younger. But that type of mindset where it's kind of like, I guess, maybe the EVE Online mindset, where it's, you have to, like, everything, you can abuse the system and the system can work with you, but the system allows you to be realistic in a sense. But then this kind of comes back to, am I at the point now where I only really want to play realistic games? No, because I don't want to just play Arma 3. I would much prefer to play Counter-Strike Global Offensive if I was after an FPS experience. Yeah, I know you could say, well, Sty Arma 3 is not like that. You know, it's not supposed to be like Counter-Strike. At the end of the day, it's still an FPS game, but how realistic is Counter-Strike? It's not really realistic, is it? It's really weird, and I can't really get my head around this whole, like, thing I've got going on here, where I'm sort of, I find myself, like, I get it. A game is a game, and I should be playing a game for the enjoyment of the game, not ripping the game apart. And I don't know whether this is because I've got a YouTube channel and some of the shows that we make do centre around looking at games in detail. Maybe I've got to the point now where I just can't enjoy games like that anymore, so I just end up ripping them apart. Alien Isolation again, I'm going around, I'm like, well, I really like the environment design, I like the graphics engine, but why is the alien not killing me? The lip sync was terrible as well, you know, that really did my head in. But really, that's only a small thing. That wouldn't have bothered me in the past. So then I start thinking, I'm missing out on an experience here because I'm not playing the game. Am I somehow sort of preventing myself from getting that experience? It's really weird, guys. I'd like to know what you think in the comments below. Is this something that's just affecting me? You know, I'm 27 years old. Are there people who are of that age group or get into that age group and they're starting to find their taste in games drastically change, or the way they look at games drastically change? Is it just a YouTube phenomenon, or a YouTuber phenomenon, or like somebody who produces content on games? Is it something that only affects them? I'd like to know what you think, guys. Leave a comment below. I'll catch you next time. Toodaloo.